Alright folks, this is a video I've been looking forward to doing for a while, so I'm really excited about the opportunity. Finally got some free time to make this work, and really what I wanted to explore was the idea of cheese and food. Now cheese is pretty popular, a lot of people like cheese, and Velveeta is one of those popular ones. I'm pretty sure that's a cheese, at least it's orange like cheese commonly is. This is my container. So what I wanted to do is, I was like, okay, what are some things we can mix with Velveeta and see what tastes good? That's kind of the thesis, what we're trying to get at in this video here. This little experiment is to see what foods taste best with it. And is there anything we're missing? Is there a combination that seems laughable but is actually pretty amazing? So I'm not afraid to make those, I don't know, crazy dives into the unknown, right? I am ready to accept that challenge. If you've seen any of the previous work, you'll know that. And I'm not going to show you what I'm going to eat here, but I do have a wide variety of items of all different walks. So it'll be a surprise every time we go. So I guess without further ado, let's get at it. I do hope I don't throw up from this, even though I could possibly see that being the case, and that would break a nearly 9-year streak that I've been vomit-free. The last time I threw up was from immense pain. So it's not a common cause of throwing up usually. Usually it's, oh, I ate some bad potato salad or something, which I don't like potato salad, so I'm free of that. But no, I had a kidney stone, and I was in immense pain, and then I threw up a lot from that. So yeah, that was the last time I've thrown up. So let's hope this is a better experience. If not, hey, it was fun. Maybe I'll video that if I throw up. So let's kick this thing off. We're going to start off with, I think, something kind of obvious, and that would be a cold lima bean, if you can see this here. Cold lima bean. I could have heated it up, but I didn't feel like heating up one lima bean and being that psycho. But here is my cheese dip here. So I'm going to, I hope this is still kind of dippy and not like frozen. I don't know, it's cold in my apartment today. But I'm going to dip. Got a little bit of Velveeta on the lima bean, as you can see. Okay. That's fine. Oh, something got caught. Woo! Oh man, I don't know what that was, but something. Oh, something got hung. I hope it's not like a piece of plastic or something from the foil. Oh goodness. Okay, that's a sign of things to come. So the lime bean was okay. If it was warmer, I think it would have been a lot better. So overall, I would say that's a success. Moving on, we're gonna go to Captain Crunch. I have one of the little oat things here. What is this supposed to be? Like, what is this shape? This isn't an oat, I don't think. I mean, any oat in my life has never looked this way. So, what is this? Like a pillow? I don't understand. It's not corn, that's for sure. No, I'm pretty sure it's made of corn. But I don't know what this is supposed to represent in terms of the Captain Crunch family. But whatever, let's see how this tastes with a little bit of Velveeta on it. Here, make sure you get the experience so I'm not faking you. All right, I'm not a poser. I didn't get enough cheese on it. I didn't taste anything at all. I tasted mostly just cereal. Oh man, we got that same dying feeling. Awesome. Well, if at least I die, at least I'm video recording it. But anyway, this is the next up, the fruit berry from a Captain Crunch. It's a blue. I don't know if it tastes like a blueberry. I don't really remember. But Captain Crunch is my go-to cereal. I will say that. It's always been, always will be. The peanut butter variety is not bad, but I'm typically a mixed berry fan. All berries is fun, but I feel like if you have those little, whatever those mysterious yellow cubes are, that adds a different element to the cereal relationship. If it's just all berries, I mean, it's a bit overwhelming at times. So anyway, here we go. This, I'm going to really make sure I cover this sucker, and I got a lot of cheese here. So there we go. Oh, completely covered berry. Well, I don't know what I was expecting, but it tastes like sugarberry and cheese. Was it bad? No. Was it good? No. It was something that happened. I don't know what to think of that. I really don't. Let's try some spinach. I got a spinach leaf here. Now, this may be bad. It was set to go out about a week ago now, and open up the bag for the first time. I've been awful about eating spinach lately. I've wasted like 3 straight bags. I feel terrible about it. But open this puppy up. This is I believe it's a baby spinach, but I'm not too sure. I'm not good at judging spinach life stages. But I'm going to try and eat this, and hopefully it's not bad. It could just be old. The food itself could be bad, but I don't want the spinach to be bad and me die from it. That bag, ooh, when I opened it up, it was a woof of funk. So I need to throw that away, actually, when I get done with this. But let's dip. This could... I love spinach by itself, so maybe this will make spinach even better. It is a green, so maybe a little orange to go along with the green is a thing. Here it is. Well... if you get a gob of cheese and a piece of spinach, let me tell you something. You don't taste spinach anymore. You taste cheese. Very overwhelming. I pretty much got no spinach out of this. So if you're looking to incorporate spinach into your diet, mix it in with some Velveeta because you won't even know it's there. Yeah, that's not bad. Because it's just Velveeta at that point. Okay. Now, that's a variety of items. Let's keep it going. We're going to dip into the extreme here. I have a Kitkat I'm going to try. So I'm going to open up this little mini Kitkat size. You may laugh at this little fun-sized Kitkat, but it's great. That's perfect for the amount of candy I'm looking to eat at a time. I feel guilty if you eat the whole Kitkat, but if you eat a small little Kitkat, I'll eat like 3 of these things, and it's kind of the same thing. But yeah, a little Kitkat. Let's dip this in the Velveeta. Are we missing something? Is this a thing we have not known? The chocolate wafer experience. Oddly enough, not the last chocolate thing I'll eat today dipped in cheese. Is that good? I don't know. I wrote this Kitkat expired. It's hard to rock. What's on this? Leaves? It's just a fall Kitkat. Oh my goodness. What is that aftertaste? I feel like the cheese and chocolate flavors are combining in my upper esophagus to create a new experience of what is this? And they're trying to kill me to make me stop this. Sorry, brain. I'm going back for more. There's another one. You know? It all depends on the cheese ratio. Because I'm finding so far there's not a mix of flavors. It's either one or the other. It's either the cheese or the original item. I'm not getting a whole lot of immersed experiences, I don't feel like. So that's interesting. Let's kick it up a notch with the French fries. It's a seasoned fry. It's my go-to brands of fries. It's pretty good. Oh man, it's burnt a little bit on the back. I'm not gonna eat that part. But oh, it's on me. What? Oh, what is that? Oh goodness. Oh, okay. Fry, cheese. This, I think this should be pretty good. I mean, this should be okay. Yeah, I don't think I'm breaking new ground on this one. I've just never had it before, personally. I think I've had maybe it's like some weird pizza fries before, but Velveeta and fries, okay. Ain't bad. All right. What about a strawberry mini wheat? How's this thing going to taste? What do you think? Another cereal, oddly enough, but the last of the cereals. I guess unless you count like wheat in general as a cereal or something. Oh, that seasoning on that fry is really giving it a weird aftertaste. All right, mini wheat in here. Let's see how this goes. I'm trying to make sure I get like, I don't want to overwhelm the cheese. Because that's when I think you're not getting the right equation here. This looks like a decent amount. What are you saying? Mini wheats aren't bad. I did eat them as a snack for a while. I hate them in milk. It's disgusting. After like 2 minutes, like the milk gets all in there and it's just this weird gelatinous kind of mush. I don't eat that. It's gross. But a mini wheat by itself dry, I'd more likely to eat that. But not in milk. No. Maybe dipped in milk like an Oreo? Maybe. Well, it's not the worst thing I've dipped the mini wheat in, I'll say that. Oh, no. Oh, I got like a second wind of cheese, like wrapped around strawberry wheat. Oh, that's not a combination I needed to explore. Oh. All right. Well, that happened. Let's try an M&M. I got a chocolate, or excuse me, a peanut butter M&M. Let's dip this puppy in there. Chocolate and peanut butter seems to be my favorite combination for candy. I have a lot of those. Well, I guess two. Whatever. This is an M&M. It's from the fall collection. I'm pretty sure it tastes the same. Weird thing about me is I usually, when I'm eating M&Ms, like when I was a kid, I get the whole bag right, and I pour them on the table, and I'd sort them by color to see how many I had of each, and then I would eat them equally. So I get them down to an equal number, so it's like the same number of, like, what are the colors? Well, whatever the colors were. And then I eat them all one at a time. I don't know why, but I don't do it as much anymore. Now I just grab a handful out of the bag and eat them. Like a beast. Let's see how this is. Well, it's not great. I'll tell you that. Oh. The chocolate and the cheese and the peanut butter just morph together in one bite. Oh, what does that taste on my tongue? This is not going well. It's going okay. I was going to eat a banana with this, but they're super green right now. To the point where I have a Granny Smith apple in my little fruit basket, and the bananas were greener than the apple was. And if you know anything about apples, Granny Smith apples are pretty green. So those bananas may not be ready for like another week. What is happening there? What is the process of a banana going from green to yellow? What is happening underneath the surface? Is it just sitting there getting exposed? Am I waiting for this husk of a corpse of a banana to like break down further, then I eat it later? It's kind of demented if you think about it. Like, it's just kind of odd. Like, I don't get it. Like, you don't just put like a piece of meat on the sidewalk, but hey, in a week, it's going to be real good. Like, that's kind of the equivalent with the banana. Ugh. Oh man, that was one of the weirdest ones of aftertaste left. Let's move on. Speaking of meat, a chicken fry. What? Chicken fry. I think this should be one of the best options, honestly. I'm pretty excited for chicken fry cheese. This should be good. Well, not bad. My Velveeta at this point is less dip, more, well, cooled mesh of cheese. Now it's complicated matters, but I should say for the dip for Velveeta, all I did was took a chunk of it and melted it in the microwave. That was it. I didn't make a cheese dip. I didn't put milk in here. Nothing. My go-to way of eating Velveeta, actually, is I get a little bit of this Rotel, which I'm not really entirely sure what that is, but it's a can that says Rotel on it. I mix that with some beef. I think there might be some mushroom soup in there, maybe? I don't know. And a thing of Velveeta, and I eat that probably about once a year, honestly. Last time I ate it was earlier this year for the Royal Rumble Wrestling pay-per-view. I had some friends over, and we watched that and ate some cheese dip. And I've not eaten it since. Because usually by the time I'm done eating it, I do not want to eat it again for at least 9 months. And that was in January. This is December. Yeah, it's about right. Man, that was okay. I need to get some water. See, I could cut this part out, but I'm not. Water with cheese. How's that? We're not doing it. Oh, man. Okay. Just you wait. We got a lot left. Let's keep it going. Let's do... all right. So I got this weird cookie here. It's a chocolate cookie with graham cracker in it, I think. I'm not a big fan of this cookie in general, but maybe cheese will make it better. We'll see. So let's dip this in here. I'm not expecting this one to be great, honestly. I'm really not. I have no expectations for this. Oh, the graham cracker. Oh, that's so... I don't know. I'm going to go back for another one. I'm going to see. I got to really get a verdict on this. You know? It's not bad. No, whatever's in this. The aftertaste is what gets you. Oh, I gotta put that down. Woo. Okay, aftertaste. Let's do something else to balance the palate out. I got 2 raisins here. 2 raisins. Love raisins. One of my favorites. I love eating Raisinets because it kind of feels like a healthy candy. It's just some raisins, which, I mean, I don't know, that's got to be somewhat healthy, right? And then with a little bit of chocolate on it. Just a little bit of chocolate. So it's like, hey, you know, I want to eat some candy, but also want to be kind of healthier along the way. It's like diet soda, you know, kind of the same kind of philosophy. Anyway, here's some raisins with some cheese on it. What madman has attempted that? Nobody until now. Oh. Oh, man. What is happening? There's a weird chemical reaction happening inside my mouth. Oh, that's not a good combination. Oh. Okay. That was the worst one so far. I did not see that coming. I thought raisins and cheese would kind of be okay. No. Not at all. Well, let's keep it going. What do we got? Let's try... I got an apple. Keep the fruit going. It's a Granny Smith apple that I mentioned before. I actually cut this thing up finally. Let's dip it. Let's see what we get out of the cheese. I think this should be okay. You know what? It's not. Because the Granny Smith apple's kind of sour. And the cheese is not... Oh, there's something wrong with this. Okay. Get through it. Oh, okay. That wasn't great. That wasn't great. Don't eat apples in Velveeta. At least if you do, don't eat a Granny Smith apple, please. That was not a great idea. Bad move, more. Bad move. Okay. Something that should be okay, and this is, I'm going to introduce you to one of my favorite foods ever. This honey barbecue Utz chip. Utz is the brand. This is the best chip you can find right now. I'm not going to lie to you, folks. This is it right here. This is the best chip. Perfect barbecue distribution on every chip in the bag. And the flavor is spectacular. If you think you've had a barbecue chip and it's good, you are wrong until you've had this one to compare it to. This is the ultimate chip. This is a honey barbecue variety. And, oh, it's so good. It is so insanely good. If I eat one of these things, I have a hard time eating the entire bag in one sitting. I'm not proud of that statement, but it's the reality. They're so good. Such a phenomenal chip. So I hope this tastes good in Velveeta. Then I got something else to dip it in besides French onion dip, which is okay. Oh, excuse me. Let's get this thing in there. So I got a little bit of cheese on there. This should be all right. Yeah. That's good. I think the cheese is melted to be a little better, but I'll tell you what. Put this on like a sandwich, like a chicken sandwich or something, a hamburger. Melt down some cheese on it with some these barbecue chips. You got some, you're cooking with something there. That'd be delish. I actually made a one second. That's good. Out of a Snoop Dogg cookbook, which I received as a gift, I made a fried bologna cheese chip sandwich. That kind of reminded me of that. That was good. Real good. That sandwich was good. This is good. That's a hit. That's a win. That's a clear win, definite for sure. That chip and the cheese, fantastic. Let's try some bread. Yes, I peeled off this piece of bread out of the loaf. Can you imagine how angry you would be if you go to get 2 pieces of bread out to make a sandwich and one of the pieces of bread has this size chunk missing off of it? How many questions would you have out of that? Like, what happened? What monster would go through and peel off this chunk of bread from a loaf? I would. So, don't share a loaf of bread with me is a lesson you've learned today. Let's dip this sucker. This is hardly controversial. I feel like this is a pretty common thing, is to dip a bread item in cheese. This one should be alright. A palate cleanser. Yeah, that's good. I have some whole wheat bread, if anybody's curious. I want to keep up at home with the breads I've been consuming. That one. Alright. Let's up the ante a little bit. Oreo. This is one of the holiday Oreos. You can see the red frosting in the middle there. It's got Snow Day written on it. Don't get a lot of that in Florida. Let's dip this sucker in some cheese. So just when you think it's going to get boring, boom, Oreo and Velveeta. This should probably be one of the worst things I've ever had in my life. Cheers. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh. Oh, I need a minute. The Velveeta mixed with the frosting. And it was awful. That was one of the worst things I've ever had. Oh, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. If you do, don't use Velveeta or something. Use some other kind of cheese. Because that flavor should not mix with the cream of an Oreo. Woo! Alright. Let's try and rally from that experience. Let's try my last of the cooked items. This is a piece of chicken. It's a honey tender. They're pretty delicious, honestly. I've been eating these for years. Pretty cheap. About 6 of them or so with dinner. I don't know. They're pretty good barbecue sauce. I made some tonight. But here we go. Dip this sucker in there. Hopefully this is a rallier. Okay. No. I got a not controversial. I mean, it's chicken and cheese. Yeah. I will say, it's not the best combination of chicken and cheese I've had, though. I think I'd rather do a different cheese than the Velveeta. So specifically with the Velveeta and the chicken, I don't think I'd do that ever again. But cheese in general, good, obviously. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh, there's an aftertaste. That Velveeta, I think, is starting to kind of build up in the mouth a little bit or something. I don't know. Like some sort of taste profile buds flaring from the activation. Oh, I don't like the taste. You know, I just kind of realized there's going to be residual taste from all these foods I'm eating. And they're going to morph together and probably be with me for probably about a week after this. So I'm ruining my palate for a while. See the video time's at 22 minutes. Yikes. I'm trying to move this along. I got another cookie for you. This one's actually really good. I don't know what the cookie's made of, but it's got caramel on it. It's delicious. I've been wolfing these things down. Just them as a gift. But anyway, let's try this instead of Velveeta. I don't have high expectations for caramel in Velveeta either. So, woo! All right. Oh, the caramel's kicking in. Oh, no. Oh, that doesn't taste right. The caramel activated with the cheese is not fantastic. I would not recommend that. I do a little bit left, so I'm going to eat this. No. At first I thought it was going to be okay, but once the caramel started hitting, once that caramel hit, oh, that took a turn for the worse. Let's finish up the chicken, though, real quick. I don't want this to get cold. It's already cold, but that was good. You know, I'm just realizing I said I've never dipped that chicken in the Velveeta again, and then I went and did it like 30 seconds later. Anyway, oh god, that aftertaste. You know what? I'm not liking that. You know what? I'm starting to question whether or not I like Velveeta. I'm starting to kind of reassess my life a little bit here. Let's try a Ritz cracker, whole wheat. This is one of my go-to staples right here for foods. Fantastic food item. It's a nice core food. I was a saltine man for a long time. Then I discovered the Ritz whole wheat, and that's where I've been. So I usually eat this with some peanut butter as my breakfast. It's pretty common for me. No. Oh. No? Yeah, that's okay. There's a weird other taste in them. Did I get something else from this chip? I think I got a bit of Oreo in that. I don't know how that happened. Oh, man. I have this dip starting to morph into something else entirely. Yikes. Okay. Alright, I got this. I'm nearly done. This is a white cheddar puff. So I'm going to do a cheese on cheese action here. We'll see how this goes. Velveeta with the white puff. These are actually really good. I've had these in my pantry for about a month. I stockpiled them. Well, I bought one bag. And then I kept waiting. I was like, well, it's middle December. When, if not now, for the Snowball Puff? So let's dip this in some Velveeta. This is the other one I have low expectations for. Cold Velveeta is not great. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb there and say cold Velveeta is not good. That's what I'm dealing with right now. Nope. That would have been better without the Velveeta. You know, those puffs by themselves, that cheese is addicting. Add the Velveeta, you will not be addicted to that at all. Oh, man. I'm starting to feel a little bit of unsettlingness in the stomach. Something's churning. Maybe just be a burp. I don't know. We'll see. I might drink a Coke. Try and balance this out. I don't know. Okay, I got about 3 items left, I think, that I've not touched. I have all 3 bold. Different levels of boldness. I'm going to start off with a favorite of mine. My favorite candy of all time, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I still have a pumpkin from the Halloween season, which was a few months ago at this point. So this is I guess it's an okay looking pumpkin. Doesn't look great, but I don't know. I'm going to dip this in Velveeta cheese. Why? Because I'm insane. But let's do it. Let's try this out. So a nice chocolate peanut butter. I don't know why I've always enjoyed Reese's. One thing I have found, I've had a lot of Reese's in my day, is you think it's all the same, right? All the different products they say, like the little small cups, the big cups, the 5-pound cups, or whatever that is, that that abomination. But no, when you scale it up with the Reese's, you lose something. There's a keenness in the ratio of chocolate to peanut butter, where in the process of scale, you can lose it. You can be too small, too big, and it doesn't have the same effect anymore. All of a sudden, it's not as good. So there's a sweet spot on that. And I've actually found recently, like some of the smaller, I don't know, cup things. I don't know what to call them. Those are actually somewhat perfect on the ratio. These are pretty close to perfect as well, but the little more skewed peanut butter, which I'm a fan of. But the big ones, like the monster cups, are just not great. Well, they're I mean, I love them. I've had them several times, but the ratio's off. I'm putting off trying to eat this is really what I was trying to tell you there, but I love me some Reese's. They're fantastic. Oh, as soon as I started eating that, my eyes watered. I don't know why. I think I just experienced something. That was, again, the mixture of the Velveeta, the cheese, the peanut butter coming together that wasn't good. Woo! Oh. All right. Okay, let's rally. Let's get through this. We have 2 items left. Do a quick recap and we'll move on with life. Why not? Chocolate fudge Oreo. White fudge Oreo. These are pretty good. Double dipping on the Oreo, but it's a whole different experience. It's got the white fudge on it, all right? So with a little bit of cream and then whatever else is in these things. So let's eat it. This cheese is really taking a mind of its own. Oh man, why'd I do this? I was excited. And now I just feel regretful. Oh well. Science, though. We learned something. You know what? No, I do not feel regret. I enjoyed this. This was fun. I was always curious how Velveeta and Oreo would taste, and I now worry no longer. Why? Oh. That doesn't taste right. Hey, you know what? Don't do that. That white fudge should be experienced by itself. No cheese. Oh. Woo! All right. I'll make this barbecue shit to balance it out. No cheese. I'm kind of tired of Velveeta. I mentioned earlier I was going to make some dip. I'm rethinking that. I'm about Velveeta it out. I've also got a half-eaten plate of items over here I no longer have the stomach for. But I'm going to have to choke them down and eat them. Anyway, last thing. Oh, now the chip tastes weird. Man, my palate's all screwed up. My palate is warped. I've lost it. Nothing tastes right anymore. Oh, all right. Well, the last item to be dipped in Velveeta, which I wish was warm, is a Fig Newton. I don't know what flavor this is. I think it's fig. I don't think I've ever seen a fig before. Not quite sure what it's supposed to taste like. Man, is it fruit? I do like Velveeta. What's this? What is in the bottom? Hope this isn't mold. Oh well. So what is that? Is that mold? Is it dust? Bacteria buildup? Fungus? Anyway, I do like some Fig Newtons though. I always remember really enjoying them. So let's try them dipped in Velveeta. Are we missing out? Are we missing out? And this is again the last item. Then we'll do a quick recap. Ooh, that's too much cheese. I'm gonna throw this Tupperware container away when I get done. I love me some Tupperware containers, but this one's beyond salvageable. It's going to have too many memories associated with it. I'm going to look at it and just want to throw up every time I look at it. Bottoms up. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Oh. I didn't think it'd be that bad. I think I forgot what Fig Newtons taste like. I'm glad that is the last thing, because I don't think I could eat anything else. Dipped in the stupid Velveeta. To recap, I think the chips were the #1 highlight. #2, the fries. After that, the cracker, sure. Bread, 4. Then none of it. Like, don't do it. Oh, what is happening? What is that taste in my mouth? Oh. God. Oh. I don't know how I'm supposed to get rid of this. I think there's a technique, like professional food eaters or something do, to like wash the mouth out. I don't know what that technique is. I need to look it up. Otherwise, my palate is going to be messed up. My poor tongue. My poor brain. You got to wonder what that thing's thinking. You know, that poor taste part of my brain. The gustatory cortex. What does that smell? Oh, whatever. Well, one of them. I'm smelling something weird, too, from all those concoctions. It's not often you could smell the food in your mouth, I don't feel like. But I'm getting a whiff of Velveeta and this hodgepodge of a plate combined together. BS. But anyway, that was a fun experience. Hope you enjoyed it. I know there's another long one. Next one, if I do make one, will be shorter for sure. But this was a wide variety of items. I could have made each one of those an individual video, right? But I didn't. It's one big video. So pause in, jump out, go to where you want to go. But I think that's going to finish it up here. That was an interesting experience. What about cheese and tea? What do you think? Velveeta and a little bit of tea action? I'll do that for you. This is an improv. This is my Venusaur, Bulbasaur, Ivysaur cup with a little bit of sweet tea in it. So my move is I'm going to put some there. Why? Why do I do these things? That wasn't great. But the tea's alright. Oh, okay, well the tea's salvageable. Okay, so maybe that's recovering my taste buds a little bit. But that was fun. Thanks for tuning in. Keep checking around. You never know when I'm going to put something else up there, when I'm going to brainstorm for an idea. I've actually got something else cooking. We'll see if I put that together anytime soon, but it's bold. It could reshape a very staple food item if it works out. In short, Velveeta is maybe best for select items. I would not go mixing it with just anything. I feel like that's a very bold move and can ruin those foods for you. Like may have just happened with me and Fig Newtons. I'm not sure I can ever eat another Fig Newton again. Very skeptical of that. But, yep. All right. See you later. Peace.